actual retracement, right? You want to break the last lower high. In this case, you would say it's this one right now where we're currently getting rejected, but it would be better to break this one over here and close a nice daily candle above 45 cents. Then, you know, any type of retracement will be an insane great opportunity. You need to take a look at the fib levels from the low to the high, looking for that 50% golden pocket ratio. You've also got this level of resistance that will be turning into support. So yeah, we need to wait for some kind of movements that will confirm a potential uptrend. And I would say it is very, very likely, very, very likely. I do like this kind of price action because you are creating a double bottom, just like here you created a double top. It would be nice. Yeah, I would say, and it's not really confirmed, but it would be nice this being an exact double bottom. If we would have had a little bit more price action here to the downside, you can see the RSI on the daily creating higher lows and price action making sideways action. That would be exaggerated divergence. So there is bullish divergence, exaggerated bullish divergence, where you are going to have that bullish effect in the next coming weeks. So I would wait for a bit of confirmation because you are still creating lower highs. Next coming days will be crucial. If Bitcoin does hit $40,000, $39,000, $38,000, expect this one to roll back down, okay? We need to wait a little bit for more confirmation. I've just given you the bullish case scenario. I think bearish case scenario would be losing this support level. I think this support level will not be lost. We'll maybe have volatility below this range. This very much looks like Bitcoin on the you know, like Bitcoin basically. You have the summer right there, you have the September high, you have the November high right over here, and yeah, basically you are retesting the September lows, right? Very, very similar to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently at that low $42,000, $42,000 range, you know, all retesting the September lows, right? So very, very, very similar chart also. I think whatever Bitcoin does, a lot of the altcoins are going to follow, such as Coty. So yeah, glad to join the live stream. Thanks for all your TA, man. Eddie, you're very welcome. Let's take a look at BNB, please, says AK. Let's take a look at BNB. Binance. Let's take a look at it straight away. What have we got for Binance? Long time since we haven't checked out Binance. A long time. Wow, Binance entered a great short opportunity basically yesterday. Missed out totally on this one. But that was a great shorting opportunity. A lot of people might be shorting this actually, because you can see on Binance, we basically lost this major level that I had marked, which is the $500, $510, between 500 and 510 with the volatility, where you're getting massive resistance, massive support level. Now, if you break down like this and you come back and retest it, this was yesterday basically, before yesterday and yesterday. That was the moment of a potential short. And when could you take profits from this short? Well, keeping it simple, I don't really know if we are going to retest these lows. And basically, you know, good area to take profits, in my opinion, would be in between 60 and 50% Fibonacci retracement. So I do see this coming a little bit lower, in between 440 and 450. I would think this would be coming down to in the next coming hours, maybe, or a couple of days, which would be a good take profit, because you might get a higher low right there and a nice reaction and come back up and tackle this resistance, which is very, very likely, I think. So yeah, that would have been a great short right there, just yesterday, basically. Yeah, the start of yesterday, it was already a good shorting opportunity after seeing these kind of doji candles with a larger body of the candle close. So if we take a look at some fib levels, let's take a look at some fib levels right over here, because it is fine to take fibs from here to here, But it's even better to take fibs from the low to the highs also. And I think that, I mean, it is touched to perfection, that golden pocket. So what we can expect here, guys, is a massive double bottom. I think this is going to be a great buying zone, guys. I'm not sure if we're going to come back down to retest the low $400, but if we do, it's going to be a great buy zone, in my opinion. I do see us printing a double bottom right there, in my opinion, very likely. The reason why is because this is an insane strong support level. It is also the golden pocket from this low, summer low to November high. Golden pocket, we've already got one bounce. I mean, this would have been insane to long. I mean, I haven't been paying attention on BNB, but, you know, keeping it super basic with your, you know, enter a position and take profit level has just been, you know, it would have been dead easy to trade this. But yeah, I've been trading, you know, Bitcoin, S&P. You can't trade everything. I think trading 10 markets is very irresponsible. You just need one market to crush it. And I really liked this because, you know, like I had these levels marked. You break this level, and I say on my channel, you want to short or long the first retest of a support of a resistance, not the second one. Better the first one. So if you would have, you know, taken a look at some fib levels and some major supports, right, you got this also being a massive consolidation area. And if you come down to this range and start printing these wicks, that would have been a great zone to long. You do have clearly that major resistance. You do have the 62% levels. That would have been a great long opportunity. And also that would have been a great short. So you got a couple of trades right there in just a matter of a few days. Small swing trade positions, because this was a few days actually to play out. Now, what I would, and we are going to take a look at, I might do a video on this, or might do a live stream if I do long if I do long this. It's going to be interesting to see the next coming days, because if Bitcoin does come down to low 40k levels, which is very likely by the looks of things, we can take a look at Bitcoin right now. It's basically breaking that support range. We're going to have a little bit of volatility right now to the downside, very likely. We're going to see a pretty big spike here live, I think, because we're losing a major level, and it's just going to have a little bit of volatility to the downside, in my opinion. We will check that out straight away. So if Bitcoin does hit $40,000 or even $39,000 range, that volatility that might happen, what is going to happen to Binance Coin is that we are potentially going to retest these lows and maybe dip slightly below. Now, I think that we are basically going to create, you know, massive bullish divergence potentially. I'm not sure if the RSI is going to manage to go well below the lows here from the RSI, and you know there will be some kind of bullish divergence. I think if we do have a strong volatility, RSI takes longer to drop, so it might be a good buying zone, guys. But I wouldn't buy the falling, you know, I wouldn't catch a falling knife. If you do print a couple of wicks like this over there, slightly below this range, I would say buy in, and very likely that you are going to retest these highs, right? You're going to have potentially that kind of movement. But I would wait, okay, because I already see you guys, you know, catching the falling knife, and you might drop lower, and then, you know, you said that we were potentially going to get a bounce at this level. Yeah, but I wait patiently, guys. I wait patiently. I don't rush in a trade. I don't care what it does. If it drops or if it slices through, I will react as soon as we see some reaction at those levels, just like we saw here. Couple of candles there, couple of rejections, couple of candles there, dojis, couple of reactions at that resistance, at this support. That is what I want to see right over here. Some kind of reaction, and then you potentially can long. Right, because if you try and catch that falling knife, you are probably going to get wrecked, as they say. Now let's take a look at 500 watching at this moment, guys. Hey, come on, let's do it all together and scroll down and smash up that like button. Let's get to 300 likes, and I'll go through the comment section here and let's do an analysis on your favorite altcoin. So we just need to scroll down all together, smash up that like button, and let's dive in, guys. Let's go through the comment section right away. Okay, scrolling down. Hang on a second. Let's see. Looks like Ethereum, says Arthur. First of all, let me say thank you to Mark Dutch, Joseph, Sebas, and all of my different moderators here. I'm not sure if David or anyone else is here. Lauren, for the insane support. Let's take a look at Arthur here saying, looks like Ethereum is going to test September lows. What do you think? Very, very likely. Almost guaranteed if Bitcoin is going to retest $40,000 and $39,000. Let's take a look at Ethereum here. Yeah, basically, yeah. Like I said, Ethereum, we were talking about Ethereum hitting this major resistance zone. And like you said, we are very, very likely going to retest the September lows, especially if Bitcoin has that very much expected volatility to the downside, hitting below $40,000. Then, of course, Ethereum is going to come down and retest that $2,800. But if Ethereum comes down here, we are going to get a reaction. We are going to get some kind of reaction on the price action and expect a massive bounce, okay, by the end of January and part of February. Just expect it. Very, very likely you are going to have some kind of relief rally, because the amount of support there is down there is absolutely insane. $2,800. We also have a spike here on the VPVR. There is a big gap in between this range. So in between that $3,000 and 2,800, there is a little bit of a gap. So you could see a pretty sharp drop to this range and then get that reaction, guys. So I would become very, very bullish. Let's take a look at some fib levels here from the low to the high. And yeah, it is basically we touched to the dollar and got a massive bounce already from the fib levels of the ultimate low here of the summer to the high of November. Look how the price of Ethereum came and touched. Look, this is how important sometimes these fib levels are, guys. 61%, 618 right there to the dollar. Bounce. You know, you might think, okay, if I buy here, where am I going to take profits? You need to take a look at where the highest resistance is, right? One of the highest resistance here on Ethereum, just by looking at consolidation, you know, maybe VPVR is a little bit over clustered. So, you know, if there's too much noise on the VPVR and you don't know where to look at it, you would probably just, you know, get it out of the way. Look for other confluence, other resistance zones. And basically, there's one right here at the $3,300. This is where we touch now, okay? It's easy to say once we touched. But, yeah, if you do hit that level, you would be searching for major resistance zones. And you can clearly see here that this is a major resistance and support level right there. You did also touched it here with the wick on the 4th of December. So it's definitely an area that's going to be very hard for Ethereum to break through, right, on the first attempt. Now, yes, that's already happened. I'm already explaining my potential scenario where if we do get some kind of reaction here at the 2,800, it might be a good long opportunity. It is almost definitely that we are going to hit that major resistance here again at the $3,300 range, in my opinion. Okay, so major bounce, very likely. That, in my opinion, will be a very good trade. Very hard to break through this major support level. That is going to be my take, guys. Now, like I said, I want to see some kind of reaction. I want to see some kind of massive wicks, okay? Big, long shadow. Seeing the bulls fighting and defending this range, okay?